Hi my love bugs, my beautiful, beautiful friends. When you guys see this, I'll be fucking 30 years old. You might hear the fan right now, but it's hot. I'm making this video because this is my introduction to 30. I'm really excited to turn 30 years old. A lot of people, they get sad, they dread aging, but aging isn't bad. It's a thing to be grateful about. And I'm very excited, I'm very grateful to be 30 and to learn as much as I have in these 3 decades. And I feel like I'm aging like fine wine, so I don't know about y'all. And I'm excited to see what I'm gonna be hopefully another 30 years from now. So in this video, we're just gonna be talking about a few of the things that I'm taking with me into 30 years, things I've learned throughout my life till now. I'm very big on learning, I'm very big on expansion, I'm very big on self-awareness and always evaluating myself and making sure that I'm constantly absorbing positive or like, you know, informative information. Throughout this video, my positioning might change because I'm trying to figure out the positions that I like for these kind of videos. So it's going to be in this setting in my beautiful home. Some of the things I'm taking with me, we're just going to get straight into it, okay? First thing I can think of right now is that friendships don't last forever, and that's okay. When I was younger, I always wanted to have like, oh, the friends will last forever. And I still want that. Like, I still want friends that when we're fucking like old as shit, you know, and we're all whatever that is, really old, like I still want to be like, oh man, like we've known each other forever. And I do have some friends like that, but also on the way, of course, some of those friendships aren't here anymore, and that's okay. Like when I was younger, things like that used to hurt my feelings, right? Because I was definitely a people pleaser. That's something else I'm coming out of. I'm not a people pleaser anymore. I don't give a shit. Not being able to maintain friendships meant not keeping people happy, meant I was doing something wrong. Versus as I've gotten older, another point is I don't take things personally anymore. People go through their own things in life and everything isn't about me. It's not my fault. Sometimes it's things that people go through, or sometimes it's that we outgrew one another, or sometimes, and it's as simple as that. And it doesn't mean, well, that's another thing. It doesn't mean that I'm mad at somebody. If I don't speak to somebody anymore, or if someone's been cut off from whether it's me or them, I don't take it personally because it happens. I'm literally in a space where I'm kind of like, if we don't vibe anymore, we just don't vibe, and that's okay. And that means that I'm allowed to unfollow whomever I want to unfollow. I told y'all the positioning would change quite a bit. So let's rewind, because I started hit a bunch of points. Friendships don't last forever, and that's okay. People outgrow one another, and that's okay. I also feel like getting older, I learned to be more apathetic. Apathy was something that I worked on seriously a few years ago when I was working at the really toxic workplace. I care a lot about a lot of things, but as you get older, you start to learn that like you shouldn't care about things you can't control, because stress is literally a silent killer in many ways, and it causes a lot of unnecessary there's a lot of unnecessary ass shit in this world that you don't have to carry with you, okay? And it's made my life a lot more easier. It's brought me to more places of peace in my life in different aspects. I think some of the things that a lot of people talk about when it comes to being 30 is finances. Yes, I will be wealthy. I am very wealthy. And money is important to me, but it's not important to the fact of where it's like to appease other people in the sense of trying to like impress them and stuff. I don't give a shit about that. I don't think I really ever did, to be honest with you. That's a tip. We're sharing tips here, okay? Another thing about being 30 is that I want to keep my innocence in a sense. Like, yes, I believe that I am very wise and knowledgeable. I play all fucking day. That doesn't mean I'm an idiot. You know what I'm saying? But that's because I enjoy being happy. I like joy. I like to laugh. We can still have fun. We can still feel this like freedom that you felt when you were a child. I think that's something that keeps you youthful. And it's something that I appreciate and I don't ever want to let go of. We're all going to die one day. I don't know if anybody else is aware of that. You might as well die like happy. Knowledge is power. Take time for yourself. Make time to read, to study, and to research, especially, you know, before you speak on a lot of things. Everybody, men and women, and non-binary people, go through kind of a phase where you worry about other people and what they think. Like, I feel like we've all heard it before. It doesn't matter, like, someone's always gonna talk about you, whether you're doing what you want to do or not. Like, someone's always gonna have something to say. So you might as well be doing what you want to do as long as you're not hurting people. That's another tip. Something else that means the absolute world to me is stand for something. A person that stands for nothing falls for anything. You have to have something that you believe in and that you stand for. You don't have to do shit, actually. For me, I have to have something that I stand for. I know who I am, I know my morale, I know what I stand for. That means, even as like, this might sound extreme to some people, but even all the way to like, you know how celebrities fuck up and they do dark, deep, fucked up shit? I'm not talking about, you know, everybody makes mistakes, but I'm talking about like that sick, weird, pussy shit or like some racist shit. I don't stand for that, so I'm not gonna listen to you anymore. That, they don't know who I am. But still, there's something in my mind that says, if I don't stand for what I believe in, if I don't stop listening to this person going against what I believe in, that's not me, sweetheart. And I'm gonna get more vocal, because that's another thing about getting closer to 30. Something I'm carrying with me into 30. There was a period of my life where I began to dim myself down because people would make comments about not liking the way that I made them feel. It wasn't like comments like, oh, you hurt my feelings. So that's different. If I hurt your feelings, tell me, and I'm gonna apologize and make sure I can do it again, especially if I care about you. But you know, certain things where it's kind of like, oh, you make me feel less than because of this. That's not me, that's you. Young Taylor dimmed herself down because I was like, oh, like I want everybody to feel good. I want everyone to be in the spotlight. I want us all to shine together. But you know what those people do? Weird shit. They got weird ass plans. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm going into 30, being the fucking star I am, okay? Shining bright like a motherfucker, because that's what I do with ease. I'm a Leo. If you don't know, now you know. What else? In the time of my life, though, I've learned that it's okay to compartmentalize friendships, because that's how you can manage your expectations. If you have a friend that you cannot rely on, that is only a good time, that's okay. You let them be a good time. Don't let them drain you, though. Don't be the therapist friend. For the friends, it's just a good time, but they just sucking your energy and your life away. If you have party friends, that's a great thing to have. Have those party friends. If you have friends that like to go travel, but other ones don't, go travel with those travel friends. Whatever it is, it's okay to compartmentalize. Tell them what your boundaries are. Boundaries are another important thing. Know what your boundaries are and stick to them. Don't let people cross over them, no matter who they are. Family, friends, lovers, don't let them do it. Don't wait for people. Don't do it. You want to do something, go and do it. Oh, we're going to do this, we're going to do that, whatever, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I'm going to do this with you, whatever, blah, blah, blah. They wouldn't do it, you miss a whole fucking opportunity. And that's okay. Don't feel bad. Learn to do stuff alone. Honestly, I have some of the best time alone. Like, of course, we all want companionship, partnership, and stuff like that. Like, we want to be able to be like, oh, like, yeah. Like, yeah, me and my best friend, me and my boo, whatever, we love doing this together. But it's okay to do things by yourself. To go have, oh my gosh, I take myself to one of my favorite Korean restaurants alone, and I enjoy it. I take myself to the bookstore alone and I enjoy it. To the coffee shop alone and I enjoy it. To the park alone and I enjoy it. On walks alone and I enjoy it. Do things by yourself. It's completely okay. It doesn't mean you're weird, an outcast, a loser. I think that the weird people are the ones that can't be by themselves for a fucking 2 hours. Go where you are loved. Please. The vibe, the energy, the support that you get when you surround yourself around people who love you, who want to know who you are, who want to learn you and grow with you and develop with you, that is such a beautiful, wonderful, fulfilling energy to be around. Where they protect you, where you feel safe to be who you are, where you feel safe to not like, ooh, just safety. Sweet God, that's a whole other thing on its own. The most important thing for me reaching 30 is to keep the promises that I've made to myself, for myself. I keep promises for every fucking body else. The last person to let down is me. And those are just a few of my tips. Honestly, they're just reminders for myself, and I can look back on this when I'm, next year for my birthday or when I'm 40 and be like, look at young Taylor. Glowing, shining. Happy and radiant at 30. If you have any suggestions on what kind of videos you'd like to see, leave them in the, what's this called? Comment section. Leave it in the comment section. My socials will be in the description box below. I am a little bit more active on TikTok than anything. On this channel, I'm gonna open up more about my spiritual beliefs. We're gonna get into maybe some fashion, because I like dressing up. Hair. We're gonna go back into some makeup, maybe food, I don't know, vlogs, and 100% advice. So if you, I'm gonna put my email, and if you have a situation you want advice on, send an email it to me, and I would love to give you advice on the situation, because I'm definitely the therapist friend. And if I wasn't going in the media direction in life, I mean, I still could go in the psychiatrist direction in life. But I'm a astrology baby, and I love to help people. Virgo moon, Virgo Mars, baby. I enjoyed making this video, and I will see you guys again soon. Bye.